Welcome back for some more cooking techniques. In this episode, I'm going to show you a really easy rustic type of bread that anybody can make at home. I'm also going to be using some simple ingredients. Trust me, if you've never baked your own bread before, this is for you. So here I have my all-purpose flour, my warm water, sea salt, and instant yeast. This is called a Dutch oven. We'll get to that later. So I'm going to start with my dry ingredients. I'm adding in my all-purpose flour. You could use bread flour, but I didn't. Next, my yeast goes in. And finally, my sea salt. Just gonna mix that together really well. And then I'm gonna pour in my warm water, all at one time. This is really easy. So I'm using my wooden spoon to bring everything together. I could use my spoon for this whole step, but I'm just gonna go in with my hands. Don't be worried if you have a sticky, wet dough. It's gonna come together. That's it. It should look like this. This is called a shaggy dough. Gonna cover that up and let it rest. So a few hours later, your dough should look a little like this. The holes on top are a good sign that you did everything right. Just gonna dust the sides with a little bit of flour to make it easier. A little bit of flour on my cutting board just helps to keep the dough from sticking. And the dough should slide right out. Nice and easy. Now I'm just gonna move this around until I pick up that flour. You're gonna watch how it slowly comes together. See, I told you not to worry about a wet and sticky dough. At the end, it's gonna work out. That's pretty much it. We're done, guys. See, your dough should feel something like a soft pillow at this point. So I'm just gonna grab my bench scraper here and drop that right into my preheated Dutch oven. Gonna add a little bit of oil just to help my seasoning stick. Put the top on, and this baby's ready for the oven. So half an hour later, you're gonna open the lid very carefully because your Dutch oven is really hot. And your bread should look like this. See, this is basically cooked on the inside. But now what I want to do is get a really nice golden crust on it. So I'm just gonna bake it uncovered. Since I have a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner started. Just gonna chop up an onion and some garlic. Gonna pick some herbs from my balcony. I'm gonna saute that up. And I love hand crushing my San Marzano tomatoes. Just gives it a really nice rustic texture. Once my mussels opened up, I know that I'm done. It's time for dinner. And it wouldn't be a mussels Provencal without some olives. Let's check on the bread. That's what I'm looking for. A really nice crusty type of rustic bread. Make sure you let this rest. Don't be like me, guys. I just don't have any patience. Nothing like a hot piece of bread right out of the oven. Can't wait to take this bite. A little bit of olive oil and balsamic. One of my all-time favorite things. Plus, you gotta taste the bread too, right? A really heavy char on my bread is what I like, especially for this type of dish. So make sure to pile up your food real high and turn your lights down low.
Turn your lights down low and pull your window curtains. Oh, let Jamu come shining into our lives again, saying, ooh, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I kept this message from you, girl, and it seems like I'm never on time. Soon I gotta get through to you, girl, on time, on time. Oh, I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you